What is up, YouTube? If you're catching the YouTube stream and watching this recorded, we're just back at it, working on the backtest script, building out the features that I want to use in my algorithm, and yeah, some other things here. Let me take these out. It's kind of hard to talk with music in. Hey guys, let me get my chats up here just real quick. Docs, chat, there we go. I'll also do the control panel. Cool. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Sweet. Okay. Just back at it. Yeah, so we're actually just working with aggregated trades now and funding rate. That's all we really needed. There was a bunch of different other data that I got from Binance, but actually aggregated trades is the only thing I need. So, let's get this. Oops. Let's get this fixed up. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this. What else do we got here? Yeah, we kind of moved away from polars because it was a little bit too much effort. Let me turn this fan down. Yeah, I was giving too many errors, so I'm just going with NumPy right now. Cool. But yeah, let's get this going, guys. We'll build out the data set and then we'll run backtest and test, which test is like testing the edges individually. Yeah, I'm using Python. Yeah, Python is being utilized. User Python. Let me delete these notes. Do you need to be good at math for this? No, because I use AI. So as long as you kind of know what how to get the math from AI, you should be fine. I'll tell you right now, I don't know all the math in here. There's zero chance I could know all this math. But I know how to use my tools to get that math. So, yeah, if that makes sense to you. We live in a new age where it's like you don't really need to fully understand what is going on in the code, as long as it gives you the output that you need. All right, we got backtest here, fixed up. Poncho, we're making some, we're back testing, and we're making trading algorithms here. This is actually kind of funny. This guy is trying to reverse engineer the, reverse engineer what I pasted in my Discord here, which is, but it looks like he's actually losing money. We are, yeah, so we're just doing some quant dev work here, guys. Quant deving. What does that mean? We're building out trading algorithms to test on historical and also on live data. So I have core alpha here, which is live data collection as well. So this is working hard to fix all my code. It's for every asset, but right now it's for Bitcoin perp. Hey, you remember me from last night? I was talking about, oh, okay. You got it working? There you go, man. Yeah, that's, what, C++ stuff? What is that stuff for? I'll look it up. I have VLMM. Whenever I see LLM, it's just like large language model. Verse tensor. Oh, these are inference engines? Is it already in work? No, Pancho. It's not. Nothing. Currently, we're in research phase right now, so nothing is running live just yet. Huh? Oh. What? You on my GitHub? What's going on? VLM is superior for dealing. Oh. Oh, cool. Oh, it's like an inferencing. That's pretty chill. That's all good. There is a trading algorithm in my GitHub, if you're interested. Yeah, Pancho, you can check out my trading algo on the GitHub. On the GitHub. I'm gonna change my avatar to my normal, to me. Did that work? Yeah, that works out. Cool. All right. What's the percent profit? For the one on my GitHub, you're gonna have to test it yourself. It was just something I built and I stopped working on it. Y'all can use it. It was just something we built during a live stream and people wanted it, so I threw it up on the GitHub. Musa, y'all just want me to finish real quickly. We're close. I have some good ideas lined up here, so I'm just gonna have to run it, and then we're gonna iterate a couple times, and then if the results look good, then look, I'm gonna push forward on these ideas. So possibly today we'll have something good, as long as these ideas come back good. All right, backtest. It's the same. Hold on. Yeah, backtest is fine. We're close, guys. We're close. We have test. Okay, and then this should be build. All right, let's see. Let's see. That was good. Yeah, for some reason GPT-5 was being like super slow, and it was like erroring out, doing all sorts of weird stuff this morning. But I think it's working now. But either way, I've been using Grok to help out. I thought I... Yes, it's very possible to make a profit from a bot. 100%. It's not easy, and it takes... That's why it's taking so long. People are coming in here because they've been watching me for 2 months work this. In order to get this stuff right, you need to test so many different things. So, it's a challenge for sure, but 100% to make... How big is each trade that you make? It's going to be small. When I first launch my trading algorithm, it'll probably be like, I don't know, $50 with like 20x leverage. So, or like $10 with 20. I don't know. It's going to be high leverage, very small amounts though, to basically test it. So, I am a broke airman, guys. Okay, I don't have money. So, newbie projects? Are you asking if this is a newbie project? I would say this is actually on the cutting edge, state of the art type of project for Quant. Definitely not something. What studies did you make to become a quant dev? Or do you? I recommend just talk. I'm an entrepreneurial quant dev, guys. Okay, I'm not a quant dev for any corporation. Okay, you would never see a real quant dev doing anything live like this. AI coding since 2022. Projects for newbies. You can definitely step into this immediately as long as you rely on AI. Now, if it's something that you need to, yeah. Just rely on AI, guys. Like, AI can get you so far. No, I don't pay for my data. I actually get all my data from Binance. And I also pull live WebSocket data from Binance. So everything is free. The data's free. You can run all of this right now. In my Discord, there is a download link for the aggregated trades data. So if y'all know how to use any of these things, you can do it. W design. Well, you're absolutely wrong, dude, and I'm proving you wrong right now, dude. Welcome to the stream. You coming in and watching about 10 seconds of me doing this, and I'll show you very quickly. We will run this script right now, and we'll get some good results. But let me just double check that it's perfect. Proving you wrong, W. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. Huh. I think this needs updating. Oh no, it worked. What's up, Fiji? From Fiji, ChatGPT doesn't extract the data itself. No. You need to just get the code and run it on your computer. These files are massive. You need a pretty decent computer to do all this stuff quickly. You can still do it on a computer, normal computer, but yeah, appreciate it, W. It definitely works, though. You were absolutely wrong in that comment. Quant dev stuff, AI vibe coding does work for quant dev stuff, particularly in my workflow. Agentically coding for vibe coding with agentics is not working. What are we building right now? We have one. So basically, it's all these projects revolve around the source of data. One is historical data, 5 years of aggregated trade data at 1 millisecond granularity and funding rate. These two sources of data, I build out into essentially, I run math over that data and I collect different features or edges that I've theorized with AI. So it's going to basically give me a giant CSV file with a bunch of different rows and columns with different math, okay? And then from that CSV file, we're going to run backtests and we're going to test the individual edge. So building out a data set with that for 5 years, we're building 1 second bars from 1 millisecond bars, I guess. And then for this is pulling live WebSocket data. And we are basically taking the WebSocket data, converting it into a CSV file. Yes, this is something I theorized with GPT-5. I guided AI to get these strategies. So these have probably never existed before. They're a little bit ML. There's a lot of ML in this right now. So I'm finding that kernel and machine learning style edges are really good. And the basic like order flow and balance stuff was kind of rigid. And it wasn't necessarily working well. But when I started to do ML stuff, it started to work really well. So we have very light streaming style O of N. You can just start talking to it right now, South. Go to AI and be like, hey, I want to create a strategy. Oh, well, you need to figure out what your constraints are. What's your market? Where's your data? What's all this stuff, right? Yeah, Musa, it's very, I mean, I've laid it out. You have access to the Discord. You have free access here. So you literally go to the Discord and you can search up what I've pasted in the general chat. I've literally given you the download script. It's 170 gigabytes though. Yeah. Oh, appreciate you, man. Yeah, guys, if you need something, just let me know in the Discord, guys. I've already pasted a bunch of download scripts for Binance. Whatever I'm doing here, and that's why I'm using this source of data. I could pay for data, and I could go, further ahead, but I'm trying to work this data for all of us right now. So I'm trying to show everyone that we can do it with very little money. All you really need to do is pay for ChatGPT 5. Not even really. You could probably work with free AI too. Probably not, but $20 a month for this level of. All right, let's see here. Double checking something. We'll get full code files there, and then I'll pull this. We'll review that. What's up, Ronan? We're working it. How would you put it free if it works? No, if it does work, then someone could technically steal my work and then start making tons of money. You could reverse engineer from all of my live streams. So I'm not going to make it super easy. I already have a profitable trading algorithm you can steal right now. It's on the GitHub. Work that. This is the free gift for everyone. 30 seconds on S12. Is quant? No, it's quantitative, not quantum. So the stuff I'm working right now will end up in my school community. Yeah, these edges are a little bit more advanced than what we did here, but this still worked. Quantum algo, yeah, I've theorized and tried doing quantum stuff, but it's really not the same as true quantum. You can kind of simulate quantum, but it's really just like simulating it. It's not really that useful. Now, a real quantum computer could be very useful. Yeah. Hold on. What's going on, Abstract? How you been, dude? What's good, man? What is up, guys? We're back live during the day. This is what I need to be doing. This is my true calling here, guys. But yeah, I'm on leave right now, so. Okay, there you go, man. Abstract, there you go. Get on that code. I'm definitely crunching code out. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of other stuff too at some point, but I'm definitely gonna take the first morning here to get some code and get some live streaming on. But yeah, guys, we're making significant progress. I have everything dialed in. Build seems to be like it's good to go, but let me triple check with this over here. Yeah, that's gonna spit out some code there. Waiting for this to work. And what am I doing here? We need to grab that. Whatever this outcome is, we'll put it there, and then we'll give it grok. Grok's usually my my go-to to give me the full code files nowadays. If I run out of Grok 4 Fast usage, then I'll probably end up paying for Grok. I'm really wanting that Gemini 3. I could still probably use Gemini Flash latest to do what I need to do here, but Grok is doing really well. But yeah, GitHub's loaded up with that algo for you guys if you want to. All right. Get that. Grok? Yeah, Grok is free. So Grok 4 Fast is free. Thoughts on when decide an idea just isn't working? Oh, yeah, Ronan. That's where your backtesting script comes in, and kind of you can really get an idea of like, oh, this is complete garbage, just by this WebSocket one. Literally within a couple minutes, you can tell that the math is off and it's not working. Now, what really is how is the new Gemini? I've seen some new extension. I haven't tried the. Are you talking about the computer use? There's really no new Gemini. It's just Gemini Flash latest and like Gemini Flash Lite latest is like the newest thing, but it's not really that cutting edge. It's just better than before. Before was garbage. Now it's like a little bit decent. But yeah, just iterate quickly, guys. Like that's why we have these backtests and this live WebSocket. It's literally because this is the way to iterate quickly, get accurate data. And that's the whole point, is to quickly. Okay, hold on. We need to get this code here. Yeah, iterate quickly, guys. Test. This is build. And then what's your highest education? I went to University of Iowa. So, but that literally didn't educate me at all. It more or less indoctrinated me, and I didn't really learn anything useful. So, I'm gonna tell you right now, I learned all this stuff on my own. But, like in theory, the right EMA cross parameters could work. But when to stop searching? Yeah, I wouldn't even look at EMAs, dude. Go beyond. Try and get more novel ideas from AI. Push further into the novel range, and you'll start learning about, oh, this is actually what. When you move past the basic ideas like the EMAs and the crossovers, yeah, I just used AI. I've been talking to AI since 2022. Every day I talk to AI about what I want. I just talk to AI, basically. Talk to AI, we get code, we run it. I talk to AI about why the code is bad. You never finish just talking. What? Bro, it might look like I'm constantly just doing different things, but everything I've done has led me to this point. It might look squirrel brain and it's like all over here, but literally the 2 months of live streaming, you could see them testing different ideas in the quant space, trying out new things. You fail quickly, you iterate, and I've come to these two scripts here, which is the WebSocket and the aggregated trades data. So, it might look weird to you guys, but this is how you do it nowadays, okay? This is extreme. For 2 months of progress, live streaming, I've made significant progress. So I guess we'll try Python ag look just to make sure that didn't have any errors. So this file will look over the data set of aggregated trades. Oh, see, there was some issues there. It's probably just a pi arrow issue. But yeah, you need to make sure all the code works here. essentially ag look is just going to look over the aggregate trades, and it's going to basically give me this data. It's going to look at the gaps. It's going to look just at some basic information. It's almost like a sanity check. People call it a sanity check just to make sure that, because you can't look inside the Parquet file, but you can run some code over it to check that it's like legit data. So double check everything. This is how you double check that the data is real and it's good. Which A are you using for the coding, please? Yeah, GPT-5 is kind of the main brain here. And then sometimes GPT-5 is really slow to give me the full code file. So since I already done I have majority of the code already output, I can use Grok to just quickly edit the file and output the full code file for me. Now I guess this is where agentic coding can come in. I could just like agentically have it updated, but I just like this workflow better. But GPT-5 is my main one, Isaac. Kawuma. Let me see here. I don't got me my. Oh, CPU's getting slammed right now. Wow. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, GPT-5 is the best one. Thanks for the follow, dude. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. CPU getting absolutely clobbered. Doesn't seem like it's fully maxed out. I've never seen it this steady and the memory isn't that horrible. Definitely multi-threading right now with this program. So this is doing a gap check. So it's looking over billions of rows, and it's just looking for the gap in data, which there are gaps in aggregated trades, but it's also millisecond level granularity. So it's to be expected that there are gaps here. That's just kind of how it works out. When you pull data from like a database and like time series data, there's always gaps. There's always something a little bit wrong, but it's how you handle it. Consider a tiny smoke test. Yes, we will consider this. Hold on. Did we get run? Okay, this was updated. Test. Yeah, I haven't. I might do a little. I might do a month of what's it called, Claude, just to really run it through its paces. I'm really holding off, and I'm hoping Gemini 3 comes out and it just kind of leaves everything out of the water, and I can just kind of pay for Gemini again. We'll see. We will see. But I've tested it, right? Like I have 3 hits here. We can test it right now again. It's not giving me anything better than what I'm getting already. So it's not finding anything new. It's not doing anything emergent. I wish, dude, Ronan, I wish I had like an affiliate link for all this stuff. I don't think anyone does. They really don't need to do the affiliate thing. So the affiliate thing is, it's not needed for them because they have so much. I'm just raving about it already without, they're not paying me. They are giving me so much value though for $20 a month. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind promoting GPT-5. I just won't promote Claude because it's just not, there's not enough usage for me. I get cut off way too soon. I don't like that. Okay. We'll reset everything here. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that. Yeah, way too quick. I tried Claude and it's amazing to create AI Pro. Yes, it runs out way too quickly, and that's why I don't like it. The way that I code with it is I use a lot of tokens, and they simply just don't have the GPUs to do it. So if it's not giving me something crazy emergent, and even if it does one shot, but I can just two shot it with GPT-5, I'd rather two shot it with GPT-5 than one shot it with Claude 4.5. But I can guarantee, I already know that Claude doesn't one shot it; it's a two shot as well. Yeah, it's quick, but you gotta remember, Grok is doing very similar speed. Like Grok 4 Fast is completely free. Any quirks on context engineering with GPT-5? Yeah, you just gotta understand, like the first time you prompt something, prompt it again, and maybe be critical about your prompt, find the issues with your prompt. There's so many different ways to get GPT-5 to give you better output, and it really just comes down to being like, yo, just do it again. Just try it again, look over it, recheck, double check, be critical. Oh, I want a novel strategy. Like there's just little things you can tell it. But it's like you prompt it to get it thinking about it, and then you just prompt it 100 different times. Yeah, you just gotta keep trying. No one has the magic formula, right? Because every time you prompt it, even if I have the same prompt, it'll give me like slightly different answer every time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, the way AI works is like it's not going to give you the same answer every time. So every time you prompt something, it's completely emergent. But yeah, literally, no one really knows the best way to do it. And generally, you can ask AI to, give you a prompt too. So that can get you going as well. But there's, I don't know, I just have my own little thing. I just kind of do full code file. I use my code as the context. I'll use a lot of words. What's up, Damo? You love this? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Okay. I run context. I'm going to run context grabber here. Okay. So we will grab system specs. Make sure, yeah, that looks correct. Okay, this will be core alpha, the first one. And this one will be, no, I'm not using Copilot. I'm using just the web interface. Do you know how to code? Or yeah, I'm just a vibe coder, Rushi. Just vibe coding, dude. Vibe coding in my own way, not agentically. It's a little different than what the agentic coders are doing. A little more, yeah, vibe coding's chill, man. So you're basically coding a trading algo. Yes, we're doing a little bit deeper than that. We're researching edge that will go into the trading algorithm. So we're backtesting and running live WebSocket data at the same time. So we're testing two forms of data. This one's going to have 20 levels of order book data, and this one's not. This one's working with just aggregated trades. So that's kind of the key difference here. This is going to have the full order book context, which is going to let me do a little bit more sophisticated strategies. While this one is good enough, but I can backtest the core, just different. It's a little different. Yeah, of course, the algorithm will have risk management for sure. It's gated. So when you hear gating, that's kind of the risk management built in so it doesn't overtrade, and there's certain gating parameters that it needs to meet in order to trade. Are you managing within the, yeah. Are you planning to sell it at some point? Of course, dude. I'm planning to monetize. You can go to my GitHub and use the trading algo right now. Like there's a free one on my GitHub. You can mess around with that. It's pretty sophisticated. It's essentially the same thing I'm doing here. It's literally run it, connect to WebSocket, collect the data. 30Z is the research script. This is like 2 months ago, but I've heard people doing some good things with this. So it has 6 forks, people watching. 18 stars. Yeah, it's a pretty sophisticated algorithm. So it can get you going. Okay, cool. This looks like it's ready. Oh, I didn't. Okay, that was core alpha. All right, I'm gonna start running core alpha just to see. Okay, what? Any cross? No, I'm not actually doing the look at Bitcoin and it's too much. I'm focused on solely the WebSocket for a singular asset, and yeah, no cross strats, because when you do that cross asset arb strategy stuff, you get into this latency game. What's the capacity of users it can handle? Could it create a paywall? Dude, you're talking about something completely different, dude. You literally can't host a trading algorithm and have people and trade on the algorithm. You will get arrested. That's illegal. You can sell a software and you can run it individually on your computer or host it in the cloud. You cannot. What you're saying is completely illegal. You need a broker dealer license and all this other SEC stuff. So yeah, maybe. Yeah. This is exactly. You can only sell it as a software with like completely like so many risks, whatever disclaimers. But yeah, this is not something you paywall and let people just kind of hop on into a website and be like, oh, here's some money. I wish you could do that. I mean, if you could maybe do that in crypto, but you'd probably still get in trouble. Now I'm thinking about it, like maybe you could have like a smart contract where people can, have paywall to put money into the smart contract, and that smart contract is trading. So there may be some sort of does it on the crypto. Okay, DAO 1. Okay, you need to, when you're doing something that is illegal, but you're kind of working around the blame game into like, oh, it's a smart contract, it's not really me. But you're like the coder that's making the code, and it's like, I don't know. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna monetize in a different way than illegal. What's my degree in? Business, just broadly. It was nothing like this. College did not teach me this, guys. College will not teach you this. Even if you go to the most sophisticated colleges, even in a PhD program, you're not gonna learn this. Can you add detailed README? No, I won't. Because guess what? You can get all the detail you want. If you know how to AI code, you can get all the details you want from literally the code is the detail. Ask AI, convert this into English. Yeah. So this is the point, man. You don't need a fancy README. You're thinking too human. Take this code, slam it into an AI, and be like, hey, what's going on here? That's the only way to use that code. Unless you're extremely sophisticated at coding and have 50 years of programming in Python and quant deving. You would not be able to work that without the help of AI. So it's just to show you that AI it's democratizing. You don't even need README. Just use AI to convert it to English and ask how to use it. It'll probably offer some suggestions and make it better, probably. All right, what was I doing here? I was going run. We're gonna run it. All right, let's see if this works. All right, so when I run, I connect to the futures depth 20 at 100 milliseconds, and we got aggregated trades, which is the exact data I have downloaded here. So aggregated trades is one part. So I can test half of my edge that will actually go live. So, and in theory, I can design just a strategy around aggregated trades, and that's enough. You can do, what's my salary? E4 airman in the Air Force. That's my salary. You can look it up. It's not much, dude. It's broke airman salary. And then I'm doing this entrepreneurially right now, guys. So I will be getting out the Air Force in January. So be prepared for more content, more monetization. I'll have a school community, way more algorithms. I'm going to be constantly researching, constantly making new algos. Yeah, just welcome to the quant dev community, dude. We're going to make some waves. All right, so we're running. Let's double check that the data is loading. So you can see that we are collecting data. Now let me just scroll over and make sure that we're not any crazy zeros. So we have some zeros. Okay. We're gonna wait a little bit because I just started running this. How should I go about landing an energy trading job? Impossible. Yeah, though finance jobs are all about something that you don't have, which is connections and a degree from, you know, some prestigious university. It's gonna be tough. And guess what? Maybe you want to go. Yeah, basically it's something you really. It's a rigged game, guys. The corporations, it's completely rigged. The people who get those good jobs is not going to be someone. And if you are one of those come up strategies, you have to be so intelligent. You have to be just as good as GPT-5 in whatever that field is. Okay. So your best bet is to do entrepreneurial things, right? Go live and talk about energy trading. Show people that you're making energy trading algorithms, right? Show people, you have to show up in front of people on their device in order for you to be even considered, right? So you need to promote yourself in the most sophisticated way. Basically become your personal brand and get in front of these energy traders. I don't know why that's so specific. You can start energy trading right now with like $100 probably. If you're not any good at it, which is, many people, there's so many different factors that you don't have access to. But, okay, look, we're getting the data, guys. We're pulling the data. This is what you want to see. It's very colorful. I do like the rainbow effect on the CSV. But if you can see there's these different blocks here. So you can actually almost visually see the algorithm getting triggered. So now that I have this collecting data, I can quickly run. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just a new world right now. So I'll tell you right now, me live streaming and doing all this quant dev stuff, people are reaching out to me to work with them, right? I've become the value, and then they want to pay me to join their startup or do dev work. But yeah, even though I'm just AI coding and I'm like very honest, like I really couldn't do it without AI. But we do live in a different age where it's AI helps me out, man. But yeah, entrepreneurial activities are your best bet. All right, let's go Python test and see if that is gonna work. Skidding? I'm not skidding. You're skidding my work, dog. Bruh, this is completely novel and completely novel, dude. Never have I skidded once. You're tripping. You're skidding my work by live streaming. You're sniping my stream, dude. Whatever these words are. Please check your Insta DMs. Oh, Instagram. You went to Instagram to DM me? I'm going to right now, dude. I'm going to the DMs. Quant Cipher. Is that you? I honestly... bro, I don't even know. How do I even go to my DMs? I'm skidding, bro, while bro's skidding. You're skidding on in your pants, dude. No, I'm Alex. What? So you can alias Python to estimate shorter like PUI so you can run the test while it's faster and easier? Wait, what? I'm doing a lot of things, man. I don't know what, Smith, what is SMTH? Also, I'm trying to figure out my DMs here in Instagram and it doesn't really want to work. I don't see them. Could you stream? I could. I don't know if streaming on Instagram is. I don't really see where people are live streaming on Instagram. I could, but it's not. I'm on YouTube, so if, short for something. Oh, so you can alias Python into something shorter like Python, so when you can run the test file, it's faster and. Yeah, are you talking about like optimizing the code? I'm on TikTok and YouTube, guys. If you go to my YouTube, you get the higher resolution, completely horizontal, so you could steal all the code. I could live stream on Instagram, but I don't see, I'm not getting, it's not like TikTok. TikTok is extreme engagement with all of this. Now, obviously, short form content, I see where I could go live on Instagram. But I don't see where people are live on Instagram. I don't see it on my phone. Yeah, it's not TikTok. Should be your chat request and the name's Alex in there. Okay. In Instagram. Oh, it's Messenger. Oh, I see requests. Oh, okay. Oh, a lot of people have messaged me. I didn't see that. Yeah, I see what's going on. Cool. Yeah, I feel like Instagram is look, I'm doing this part-time, and once in January, I'm going to go full-time and all this stuff. Hey, I just watched your live. What site are you selling the algorithm on again? Oh, there's nothing being, quantdev.ai will be my marketplace, but it's also just going to be, oh, it's all good, dude. Yeah, so you can go and join the Discord. There's no site just yet. I'm gonna have a school community where you can kind of pay monthly and just get all the, I'm gonna be giving everyone access to all my algorithms there. There'll probably be quantdev.ai where there'll be algorithmic stats and like kind of showing you, oh, this algorithm performing this way. It's just gonna be like super detailed information about the algorithms. And then if people want to purchase outside of the school community, they can purchase or reach out to me there. So there's gonna be something coming, but obviously I want to launch some algorithms before I start selling something. You need to test these algorithms very thoroughly before you're confident in their performance. So that's what we're setting up now. So you're kind of watching the come up right now, right? Eventually this will be, once I have them launched, that will be the monetization aspect. But yeah, that's just kind of like forward thinking. Right now we're still trying to get some strategies up and running. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm focusing on just building a community on TikTok. Everything's free. You can get that free algorithm here. This algorithm you could probably sell. Like if you guys were really sophisticated in understanding this and testing it, you could crush with that, right? This is a scalping trading algorithm that works in a 30-second, and you could very much tune that. It's a very, very good algo. But look, people need the one-click button thing. They can't do anything for themselves. All right, the test is. Let's see if this works. Yeah, so test had some issues. No big deal. Now I don't want to, oh, here it is. Review code. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not really active on the Instagram. But I will be one day. I will get active on the Insta. All right, so we're gonna run just a quick review of this code before I run the build file. Should take like 10 to 15 minutes to build out well, we'll see how long it's gonna take, because I'll probably run it, it'll probably be super slow, and I'll probably be like, yo, optimize that even more. So, because this is a completely new build script that I have here. Let's see, do we even have numba in here? If we don't have numba in here, then no, it's not vectorized just yet. So I'll need to vectorize it to make it quicker, so I don't have to wait an hour, 2 hours. Okay. Wait for this to go on. What's up, Rot? What's good, dude? How you been? Yeah, ChatGPT is really good for coding. Very good. It's finding all these issues. Coding. Majority of my time is talking to GPT-5 and coding. That's the way. You need to be running more code. No, Rod, I don't make any money from it. I'm a broke airman. Okay. I get E4 pay in the Air Force. This is my come up, dude. This is the entrepreneurial way. So I'm basically, my PC setup, we got a AMD Ryzen 9 7900X and a 5070 Ti 32 gigs of DDR5. Are you missing Flarecoin right now? I probably am missing Flarecoin. What's up, Gaz? Gaza backup. What's up, dude? GPT-5 is great for coding. It's incredible. Okay, let's see here. I don't know. No, I'm not in Canada. I am US based. USA, that's why I'm in I guess there's an Air Force in Canada. What's going on? What's going on here? Going on the Discord. 40K loss. I'm an expert in JavaScript. What does print do? We're not quizzing me here, guys. This is something that I don't enjoy being quizzed. Oh, what's up, Liminal? This gives me an idea to backtest my dollar cost average bot. I'm not sure. Yeah, that could work, dude. You could definitely backtest your dollar cost average bot, Liminal. Get some data, and you could very much You could backtest it and see how well it buys the dips. And that's the strategy you need to basically program in there, is buy the dips or buy in the weakness. You can tell AI to figure that out for you. Print does something. Yeah, I don't work with JavaScript. Actually, I do work with JavaScript here in my Quant dev thing, but it's mostly a static site. I'm really interested in WASM, WebAssembly. I think using the Hyperliquid dataset on AWS may work for me. Yeah, that would actually, honestly, that might be overkill, but that would legitimately work. You could definitely use the order book data set there. Liminal, it is really complicated because there's 3 sets of node trades. You can work with just the most modern data set. So if you're trying to link up trades with the order book, then yeah, I haven't gone back to that data set to work it. I will eventually. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're probably pretty sophisticated in working that. Yeah, just know that there are 3 iterations on the node fills. I'm not too sure what the difference is with the data inside them, but there are 3 buckets of node fills in there. So I have the original, the mid one, and then the most modern one. And I'm gonna have to filter those out for the coin that I want. And then obviously the order book data is really nicely laid out in the AWS. So that's gonna be no issue. Which is great because the order book data is really difficult to find. And 20 levels is decent. Yes, yeah, exactly. I literally did everything with AI. I could pull it up here without, I'm gonna pull it, well, if I'm gonna pull it up here, I don't want my, okay. Okay, we're fine. I just gotta be careful because that .env file, dude. Don't .env snipe me. So you can see node 1, node era 2. You can only get up to 20. Ooh. Oops. Without check, can you still code? No. GPT-5 makes me superhuman coder. Okay. I wouldn't even want to code without GPT-5. It wouldn't be fun. It would be silly. Node 1, era 1. There's 3 eras of node fills. So, yeah. I had to do a lot of different things here just to get this data. But the order book data is great. Laid out just like that. And it's only up to a year. That's the issue. That's the real issue. It's just up to a year of order book. And it's almost the full year when you pull in the era 1. Yeah, exactly, liminal. These, yeah. So the max data you could pull if you wanted trade data, like tick level data, and order book data would be 2025-03, 2022. But you can separately test, I guess, a couple extra months of order book things. But ideally you want both, because that'll be perfectly translatable into live WebSocket data. That's why I use aggregated trades. It gives me 5 years of data, and I'm sure you can find spot level data for even longer in Binance. Yeah, exactly. Binance, it literally gives you the entire history. We can actually look at what it gives you on spot. So we'll do monthly. Yeah, aggregated trades. Now you can 100% do better. Yeah, of course, liminal. So BTC USDT, we can take a look at how much. Yeah, they go back to 2017. So if you want better data, you can get 1 minute K-line data, which is enough for a dollar cost average bot. You don't need the order book; it's too noisy. 1 minute K-line will be enough for your DCA bot. And that goes back to 2017. So you can get really, really great data for free from the Binance site. So yeah, or the S3 stuff or the Hyperliquid stuff is for advanced like very advanced microstructure edge. Because even if you were just, you know, trying to buy the dip, this is a longer term style thing. Buying the dip on like that highly, like very noisy data would be overkill. But it's good for making advanced strategies. So you just want to have a good flavor of all the types of data. But all right, let's see if test works here. I'm gonna close out that just because I don't want my ENV getting exposed, man. I don't want y'all downloading data from my Amazon. Let's see here, test. All right, let's see if this works. It did work, very good. All right, let's double check what's going on here. Okay, we got backtest that is patched. Okay. We're gonna now optimize for speed. We need the speed here. Yeah, so here's our little summary file. Let's see. Okay, we're getting some bips here. All right, win rate there is horrendous. Yeah, definitely needs some. Well, I guess this isn't fully fledged out trading algorithm just yet. Okay, small bug in test, okay. See, this is why you have this file, right? The amount of information it got from that, it's just like tuning it completely up. This is the power of my workflow, guys. You gotta understand, right? For me to fully understand and tune this from this, it wouldn't make sense. But to AI, it makes complete sense. $12,000 rows? Nah, dude, 1 billion rows. This data over here is over 1 billion. It's almost like 2 billion rows of data. 12,000's chump change, dude. Maybe I've only recorded 12,000 rows here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I have 14,000 rows here. This is continually running. I've been running this for like a couple minutes. We're dealing with the billy rows. Cool. Making progress here. Only 12 o'clock. We're doing okay. Oh. Not a quant dev. That's just AI prompts. Huge difference. Sorry. Oh. Funny. Funny render. Jack V. The things I have done in the quant space. What model am I using? What do you mean what model? We're using GPT-5, like the AI model. GPT-5, Grok 4, sometimes if the task needs speeding up. We got that. We're quant deving, guys. What indicators do you like? Any options trading? No, we don't do options trading just yet. There are like some significant challenges when it comes to options trading, and I haven't actually looked too deeply into it, to be honest. We're focused on perpetual futures in the crypto space, but actually also you can do futures normally with them. What do you think about gold box trading levels? I think nothing of it. What's my full-time job is BMET in the Air Force, but that will soon be, this will soon be full-time quant dev in January. So, you're watching the entrepreneurial things going on right here, guys. We're building out everything live so that I'm very transparent with the process so that everyone can just follow along and do the same thing if they're interested. But unfortunately, I am in the Air Force and it takes up a lot of my time. But in January, I'll have unlimited time. Not fully unlimited, but I'll be freed up. Yeah, guys. All right, verbose, text only. Okay, cool. Getting that fixed up. I'm using ChatGPT especially to enhance my trading minds to new heights. Exactly, dude. And you should be using it for literally almost everything. Yeah, it's an incredible tool, and whoever can use it the best will win. Yeah. This is the way, guys. You need to literally have GPT-5 tuned into every little aspect of your code, to tuning, to making it, to making the math, to doing everything, because yeah, that's just the best thing ever. Yeah, so when you download aggregated trades from Binance, it's 1 millisecond level granularity, and it's 5 years of data. So I can get you the exact row count here. 2.7 billion rows, or wait, yeah, billion, yeah. So the data I'm working with is 2.76356969. 2020 to 2025 1007, which is yesterday. So almost updated data. I'm using the further research, especially Fibonacci sequences. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, you can literally research, you can do the most sophisticated research with Python and time series data. Stuff that's never been done, cutting edge, state of the art, whatever you want to say. You can do some crazy stuff. Yeah, Janali, the data is free, my man. You can explore this site. I have download scripts if you need some help downloading it, and you can get that in my Discord completely for free. You just have to search it up. Discord link will be right there. But yeah, data is completely free, and that's why I'm working with this data. It's because anyone can hop in and get immediately spun up to where I'm at right now. I don't want to have to pay for data. Crypto is the most open source stuff. Like, you can get free WebSocket data. You don't need to pay, and you can make Gannis theory. Love it. Yeah, dude. Wikvision, you're crushing it, dude. Yeah. Whatever you wanna. Do you code yourself? Yeah, I have AI literally do everything float. AI, and now people will take that away from people think when you're AI coding, you're not really thinking about things. But it's actually a little bit different. It's like I'm using a brand new tool that has been, it's not been out for that long, however long it was, a couple months, right? Every time there's a new model, you need to learn how to use it. And I use it. Look, I'm building one currently. Oh, cool, dude. Yeah, I'm completely reliant on AI coding, guys. If I couldn't do this without AI. People don't understand that software developers, if you look at a traditional, like if you go like swipe up, there's some other people live coding. They're not running the code, and they're they're just typing out the code. They'll never run it, and once they do run it, they'll probably, it takes them so long to code. And they're doing very basic things that AI does very quickly. What's your data source? Yeah, man. It's right here. Here's the link. The download scripts are in my Discord. Aggregated trades is a CSV file, 170 gigabytes for 5 years of data. You can pull more data from Spot if you'd like. What else was I going to say? Realistically, I'm probably going to, yeah, I'm going to run it right now, guys, here. I'm running something in the background right now if you didn't know. We're collecting data in the background so you can see how this, is collecting data right now. We are doing a data collection operation in the background, but while that's running, we're going to run test. That's what we need here. Okay, Python test, we'll get, just kidding. That's not what I wanted. That was from build data. Did it come up with something? Yeah, there's nothing there. So that worked. Wrong test. And actually, I need to reset that. Gets a little confusing. They ever wish you were smart. What? How are trades made? Via the edge. So when I say the edge, it's just literally a very complicated mathematical formula looking at the data. It all stems from the data, okay? It's very complicated math. In the math, essentially a couple numbers line up, some gates, some signal, some risk management numbers, they line up, and that will say, hey, short, sell, hold, close, like it'll give itself a signal through math. You have to call APIs to the exchange? Yeah, I had to call a WebSocket connection, not an API. Completely public. There is zero API, or there's no keys needed, no private keys needed. Binance has a public WebSocket. All right, now what was I doing here? Core alpha is what we're testing. Okay. Oof. What is this? This is not what I wanted. You ruined it. Can it handle that? Oh, it can handle that. Okay. All right. What kind of math? Microstructure math. I use Y-Finance. What Y-Finance? What has like daily K-line charts, like, or is it full 1 minute? I will look it up. No, dude. This is what I'm working on. I'm working it. So this is how I will. These two scripts are going to be my main test platform. So WebSocket and downloaded data. I'm going to have a whole bunch of different sources of data to backtest on, but this is the research phase. So yeah, even Y-Finance data is limited for free. Now, if you pay, I feel like you can get better data, but I don't pay. What's your Discord for? Are you going to sell a course? Yes, I'm going to make a school community where all my trading algorithms and information on what I do will be available. But right now, I teach everyone for free right now, just to show people what's possible. But no, I don't do any sentiment. Sentiment is very difficult to add into code. I'm a BMET in the Air Force. I'm an active duty airman on leave right now. So technically I should be at work, but we're working the entrepreneur. I get out in January, so I'm gonna have more full time. Floaty. I'm a cybersecurity automation AI engineer. We should collab on this? Yeah, see, I'm a solopreneur. You can collab so what you should do is obviously join the Discord, pull the data, share what your results are, and that's how you could collab. Last question, I see that Binance US offers, avoid Binance US data. It's completely garbage. Binance US is not good data. Yeah. So if you want to collab, just do exactly what I'm doing. Research Edge, share your results. I have a trading algorithm already on my GitHub if you want something just to kind of spin up on. Maybe use this as a starting point. And yeah, the Binance US is no good. It's no good. Okay, Splunk, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's like Splunk is a cybersecurity tool, right? It's a little different. Splunk is like a third. Yeah, it's a big data tool, yeah. Oh, it's like a Cisco platform. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how Splunk will help in algo trading. I use Duck Database and Polars sometimes. If I'm dealing with like a trillion rows, or I need to do something crazy. Yeah, but obviously it's a little more niche with the cybersecurity. Okay. Cisco just bought them. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, obviously Splunk's not going to help you do what I'm doing here. It's obviously Python and third-party libraries. I don't know if Splunk has like a Python library. Oh, they do? Yeah, I mean, you can, so basically just research trading algorithms and how that works out. I can guide you if you want to collab on this, but they're an SDK. Yeah, if you can find a way that Splunk helps, I haven't seen it. AI hasn't told me about it. Duck Database and Polars are the standard when it comes to quick database stuff. Splunk might be, yeah, I haven't seen Splunk. Yeah, okay, okay. Verse Duck Database, right? We gotta give it some Duck Database and Polars. Suck database. Yeah. It's Splunk is absolutely worthless when it comes to making trading algorithms. It's completely different. It's a completely different way of thinking. It's not anywhere near the performance of Duck Database and Polars. These are going to be your best ways of transforming data. Are you? Oh, Futures, were you reverse engineering? Bro, that was 2 days ago, man. That data has changed completely. Hey, do you think about no-code platforms, just drag and drop to build a website? No. If you understand how to code with AI, it's the ultimate no-code tool. Yeah, Jeremy, it's completely different, but you can learn Duck Database, Polars, or NumPy, Numba, whatever Python stuff, and you can hop on board here. It'll expand your mind out of the Splunk ecosystem. Completely different way of thinking. There is no security issues when it comes to a trading algorithm. It's more like risk management, and it's something completely different than like someone's gonna hack my trading algorithm. Futures retiring off of the, yeah, I said full code file. Yeah, no code is not. Do you mess with Forex expert advisors? Are you talking about MetaTrader 5 expert advisors? No. MLQ5 programming language? No. No. Though that is a shady platform filled with scams and just non-sophisticated strategies. The expert advisor, you're limited in what you can do. No, but the principles of risk management are applicable to trading algos. Will DM? Okay, yeah, Jeremy, you can. I know what you're saying. I don't know. You Splunk though is not going to help, unless you can find a way to Splunk. It will help. I don't know much about it. Just a quick run of the mill, verse. Splunk is completely focused on IT environments. This isn't necessarily an IT environment. It's using IT stuff, but it's just like you want two sources of very specific data, the order book and the tick level data, latency, all that stuff. That's completely... what backtesting library are you using? Generally, I'm using completely customized NumPy and Numba vectorized backtest stuff. This is no third-party library. Numba and NumPy. Sometimes you can use Duck database or polars. It's mid-frequency. High frequency is not something I can do. 30 seconds is probably the minimum. Even that might be too much because, so no. Mid-frequency, exactly. I could make it, like, not to say that I can't do it, I just, operationally, I can't get that sort of latency, nor can I profit from that type of frequency. I can very easily make a high-frequency strategy, convert it to Rust, and run it, but you need certain operational... I don't like agentically coding, if that's what you're asking. Like using Python or an LLM or something. No. The use cases for mid-frequency are very... so there's one good roadmap for quant dev. Are you talking about like corporate level or just on your own? The use cases for mid-frequency, so like 5 seconds to 5 minutes. I don't know what mid-frequency would maybe consider that. Yeah, you can do so much. High volume, small little trades. If you can capture just like a couple bips, corporate, yeah. You're cooked. That you have to be the most intelligent mathematician, the most connected in the finance space. You have to be top of the top of the top of, yeah. Unlikely you're just gonna get there. Hey, thanks for the gifts, guys. I don't remember getting those. Corporate is cooked. Do it entrepreneurially. Do it on your own. Do exactly what I'm doing, Tyler, because you have to do something completely out of the ordinary. If you're competing on that same plane with just a piece of paper, getting in front of someone who might hire you, it's very difficult. And there's cheat codes to get that piece of paper in front of the right person, and people are using those cheat codes, and they basically were just born into the situation. Now, if you're doing what I'm doing things live, showing up in people's feeds, should I choose a no-code developer traditional? You should immediately use AI to code. Do everything. How you avoid APIs detected on GitHub? Wait, what? Sorry, Manuel. How you avoid APIs being detected on GitHub? I'm not too sure what that means. GitHub is right here. Are you trying to bot GitHub? To doom scroll today. Yeah, Rona, you're not allowed to get off the quant dev. Just GitHub, just show code, man. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what. So when you say API being detected, it sounds like you're trying to avoid being your IP void being detected, and it sounds like a little bit like what I actually had a little bit of a rundown on Twitch botting, and there's like all these bots on Twitch apparently. It's very simple to boost your viewership and do all sorts of funny things. Anytime from majoring in CS, but they focus on software engineering, yes, just learn how to use AI to code and do something entrepreneurially that you find interesting. I think he means, how do you push without trying to have your API key stop you? We don't know what Manwa, be more. I appreciate your kitty cat with the thumbs up gift. We can help you out. We're trying to figure out what you mean. Too Shiesty has an idea there, but we don't know. And I'm not good at GitHub. Like, I barely use Git to back up my code. I'm completely different, non-traditional. I'm not working with other people, so I don't really need to back up my code. If this gets deleted tomorrow, I'm cool. Like, I can easily spin this up again and very, very quickly. How hard is to pull a job with a bachelor's? I hear it's very difficult nowadays. To even if you're a top coder, I heard it's very difficult to even get a job. Things are changing. There's going to be less opportunity in that space. But it's like literally the best time to be an entrepreneur in the coding field. Because guess what? Now you can do so much. I know people are looking for the corporate job because you need to survive, but did you mean you are using 30-second bars? Oh, Janelle, no, we're taking the 1 millisecond bars and converting them into 1 second bars. That's my backtesting script, but we will end up doing like different horizons on the backtest. So once you have the 1 second bars, I can test different time frames, just infinite amount of time frames from those bars. So you need to just like condense it a little bit, right? From 1 millisecond to 1 second is just going to help because it's almost 3 billion rows. DevOps with Python experience, no Pandas Fast API with some good solopreneur ideas. What are some good DevOps is so DevOps is the most corporate level thing. It's not a real thing. Just become the full engineer coder, right? Do exactly what I'm doing. This is the most mathematically involved data transformation. Like, this is the most valuable work you could probably do right now in the coding space, because these corporations are spending billions of dollars on these algorithms. Any good websites to try for just GPT-5, my man. Don't look elsewhere outside of AI. Go directly to the source of knowledge and just start talking to it. Hopefully that helps you guys. But yeah, we have to remove all of the brain rot from your guys' heads and just go entrepreneur, GPT-5. Just talk to GPT-5 about everything and everything and everything. Learn how to get what you need from GPT-5. Oh. A fly. Okay, test is what we need to run here, guys. What's up, Brooklyn? Okay, build. Cool, build was vectorized. Cool. It's over. What do you mean, dude? It's just the beginning, man. What brokerage? I'm gonna trade off of Hyperliquid probably and Asterdex. I'll probably maybe go to a shady centralized exchange. Weeks. I made an account there. Mostly Hyperliquid, DEX stuff, and yeah, maybe Jupiter. I might do like some LP market making, some flash loan arbitrage. It's a start, not a great one, but most def a start. It's right. You clearly haven't used it to make a trading algorithm. If you can go to my GitHub and go ahead and check out something I did 2 months ago. You can run it right now. Go ahead and check out some of my work. This is 2 months ago, so I've surpassed this ability a long time ago. But yeah, this was just something we quickly did on a live stream. Check it out. I let my code speak for itself here. I don't really need to speak to it. People don't understand the power of AI and what you can do if you lock in. So it's understandable. Yep, it's a start. I'm starting, yeah. Are you using Base? I have limited options in New York to trade crypto. No, you can go to Hyperliquid, dude. Are you talking about like state law? You can definitely trade with Coinbase, completely, totally fine. Like Coinbase is a good enough platform. Generally, Hyperliquid, you can use a VPN to onboard money, and then you can just talk to the exchange completely with an API. That's a totally valid strategy. There's no geo-blocking on their servers. You can host a algorithm in the Japanese AWS data center, and you can reduce your latency to the 99th percentile. Yeah, my GitHub, I sent the link, dude. It's right here. Dylan Siegel. There's no echo, dude. You're cooked. You can also look by owner. Hold on. Owner, Dylan Siegel here. Yo, I was thinking, would it be possible to, after creating the algo, to run it in TradingView? No, absolutely not. You might be able to use TradingView's JavaScript or whatever its plugin and do something off of their website, but most of TradingView stuff is revolving around their coding language, the Pine script. It's not, yeah. You can't do it. It's a completely different way of thinking when it comes to yeah, completely different way of thinking. The math. This is just runs here. Like if you want something visual, you can make a visual. Echo gone? Okay, cool, dude. Yeah, PineScript is not going to help you out. Hey, thanks for the heart, dude. Thanks, Brooklyn. But yeah, let me get back to this. What is going on here? Wait, did I? Did I run this? Oh. All right, we will take test. This will be quicker with Grok. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, well, all right. Does the new Google AI have a limit? I don't see a new Google AI. I know you're talking about the computer use AI. Which one? There was a couple different things released. They have, I don't see Gemini 3. I see Gemma 3. They have this robotics one. I don't know. I tried that one out. It didn't really work too well. And what keyboard is that? Sounds nice. It's a Aula F99 Pro. It's decent. How many features am I using? We are using a lot of different features. So my build script is 700 lines of code, and this, where is it? Yeah, maybe I can't see all of the features here. I'd have to extract it. Gemma 3 is good? No, Gemma 3 is not good enough. Don't use AI? Why, are you trying to slow me down, dude? That's the worst advice I've heard. No, it's all good if you don't want to use AI. You don't need to use that. You don't use AI. Let me use AI, and you don't use it, okay? Let me get ahead real quick, okay? People build these algos, but do they even make money? Yeah, well, so we're going to find out. Gemma 3 holds a lot of context, but Claude's the best for coding. It's very opinionated, but yeah, Claude is good at coding. I'll agree. Claude is good. But GPT-5 is there, and it's slightly better in intelligence, and it's also, you get more usage for $20 a month. Yeah, Janelle, we're using a lot of different features, dude. Honestly, couldn't tell you all of them because there are so many. We got, well, it looks like 1, 2. So yeah, there's like at least 10 different novel edges that we're testing. Yeah, it's working. This is to test trading algorithms. This is to backtest a trading algorithm on aggregated trades and to, yes, I do try it. This is exactly what we're doing here. This script is for the paper trading. This script is for historical data. Yeah, so the way you do it is you can do both paper and historical data kind of at the same time. But ideally, you get a full couple years of backtest data in. So did AI come up with the features? In theory, yeah, it did come up with them, but I know how to get better features from AI. So I have different ways of getting better features, but it'd be pretty tough for you to just figure out how to get these edges here. You could obviously reverse engineer it from this. But yeah, if you look up kernel-based edge, neural net, ML-based edge, that's kind of what we're doing here. It's very O of N online style. It's a little bit more complicated than a normal edge that you would think of. Just look up kernel-based stuff. Is being a quant consist of doing this? No, a corporate quant rarely does everything I'm doing here. I'm doing the full pipeline here. So people are probably niched down in corporations that do, some people just think about the math, right? And then some people can take the math and convert into code. And then people take that code and then they'll build data sets over that code. And like I'm doing the whole stack. It's like the quant dev stack. No one in the world was able to do this before. It just requires so much understanding. This is what they do yeah, this is the most sophisticated workflows you can do in quant right now. The research, building the data sets, working with the granular data. Obviously, there are, this is retail. Yeah, there you go, RY. You can't handle it, dude. That was 2 months ago. I have elevated beyond 2 months ago. Think about it. That was me 2 months ago. That was a 30-minute. That was done in a live stream, by the way. That was a quick, just algo that I don't even care about. I gave it to people for free, right? You gotta understand that algo was done within. You can probably go back and watch the live stream and how I made it. That I understand is not the best work I'm gonna be outputting. The stuff I have here is gonna be 3 million times better. Hey brother, what are you working on? We're working on a trading algorithm. We are trying to test trading algorithm edges, and so think of the algorithm as a recipe. Within that recipe, there are certain ingredients. So we're testing the ingredients, thoroughly testing the ingredients. We're doing, third-party laboratory tests on the ingredients, and we're building out our ingredient list in order to build out the recipe. You can think of it that way. Different ways of thinking about it, but yeah, we're basically testing out the core math that goes into trading algorithms. And yeah. Hey guys. I don't lead people blindly. I'm just telling people how to get free sources of data, I'm telling people how to do sophisticated quant dev research. We built that out live. People were screaming for me to release that algo because we were getting some decent results. So I put it on my GitHub real quick. I didn't really think too much about it. I point people there just to get people in the, what's my day job? BMet in the Air Force. True quants are using it, RY. If you know, you know, man. Very cool. Dabbled a few years ago, but AI struggled. Yeah, exactly. AI was pretty rough back then. You can tell because when I was doing my DRL trading bot, this barely ran. And like, this was it was like almost a year ago. I forgot which, it was pretty bad. I think it was like using Gemini 2.5 or something. It was not good. No, I have people who bot me. Okay, so you gotta be very careful on the internet. People are botting my account. So what's going on is people are stealing my identity online. Yeah, so Dylan Siegel, all these people are yeah, I'll report them again, but this is just pure bots. This is absolutely nothing. And that guy's probably trying to DM people, pretending to be me, scamming people. Yeah, so Janelle, that's what we ran something yesterday. It showed decent promise. This was an iteration. Actually, I was able to iterate on the WebSocket data and actually get some decent results. Yeah, I know, right? This is the most sophisticated retail quant dev stuff you can do right now with AI. I feel like the people who are doing this professionally in like big institutions do something completely different. Algo trader at best. There we go. I feel like everybody is making trading algos these days. Is it hard to? Yes, it's the most difficult to profit from. It's very difficult to stay profitable, and that's why we're building out these internal tools in order to have a consistent pipeline of new algorithms. You need to have this core foundation because you can launch trading algorithms very easily with GPT-5. You can make pretty sophisticated ones and just launch it live and then just like pray it's going to work. You probably get some good results for a little bit, but that is not a long-term solution. You need a way to research, collect data. You need to have this whole research pipeline. Is it difficult to profit from, and why are people getting into it? Oh, this is one of the most valuable fields you can start coding in. It's software that literally can make money into more money, which is incredible. There's tons of money flowing into these algorithms. Like the whole market is just a bunch of algorithms, but it was so gate kept because you needed to be a super PhD in math and you need to be a super PhD in coding. Now everyone has access to extreme intelligence with mathematics and coding, and if you were smart, you would know that this is the biggest opportunity for people to, make it out of. Just make it, dude. It's a big opportunity. The algorithm space is very scammy though too. That's why you got to do everything transparently, give everyone the data, show everyone that this was what it's designed to do. If you use it elsewhere, it's like not gonna work probably. Currently, we only have Bitcoin perpetual data, but I'm focused on basically crypto data. I'm gonna conquer Bitcoin. Once you can conquer Bitcoin, you can literally conquer any sort of other asset. It's all the same data. Same data, slightly different ticks, slightly different features, slightly different quirks, different volatility, different leverage profile, but at the core, that math signal, it'll work on any market essentially. Because what we're looking at order book and tick level data, every sort of asset has that. All right, test here. Hmm? What type of, no, ICT is a human concept. What do you, and where do you get your data from, and which code base do you use, and are you focusing on delta and neutral? Yeah, we're focusing on so much beyond just a singular mathematical concept. We have math layered on math. The data is from here. I'm also pulling Binance WebSocket data. So, let's see here. Delete that. Nope, it's not working. Yeah, guys. Well, so yeah. Got 4 people on YouTube. We got 25 people here. Look, guys, it's been a good stream. Hour, 40 minutes. Yeah, a lot of. How many hours of work do you put in a day? So usually, like I said, in January I am getting out of the military, so I'm going to be completely freed up with time. Currently, I work 7:30 to 4:30, but I'm taking a lot of leave because I have a lot of leave left. So that's why I'm able to live stream right now. Every day after work, I was live streaming. I'm putting in 24 hours of work besides sleeping, obviously. So minus sleep, I'm putting in all the work to make it, guys. I'm learning every night. I'm talking GPT-5 about quant dev stuff, discussing different edge, different mathematical ideas. And then we run it in code. We take those ideas, run it in code, and iterate. We're constantly running code, iterating, and yeah, so that's what it requires. It just needs a lot of dedication. You need to run so much code. The amount of code I've run would have been impossible as a normal developer. The amount of successfully run code as well. So you gotta understand, many developers before AI would spend so much time just writing very simplistic code. This is, how often do you use AI in your typical, not in the military, I use AI zero in my day job. After work, it's just constant AI. Constantly using AI. It is the ultimate tool, and literally could work for any other industry too. Look, GPT-5 understands math in a way that most humans could never, and they're beating humans out in math. How can I follow me? Yeah, you can join the Discord. You can also just follow my my social media accounts. TikTok is my main one. I have YouTube, so I live stream on YouTube as well. So if you really are tired of the YouTube quality or the TikTok quality, you can come over to YouTube. I have a higher quality stream going on at the same time. So be able to actually screenshot code from YouTube if that's what you're into. So my YouTube is here. Yes, it's 100%. Claude is, the intelligence is not there. GPT-5 has the raw intelligence. And that's what you need, and that's why I don't agentically code. You are a quant for the military? No. I'm a biomedical equipment technician in the Air Force. There is no such thing as a quant in the military. There's no underground trading firm for, the military is trading some money. No. What you building? We're building like the research platform to find trading algorithms. So the type of math that we're using is literally endless. I think right now we're using kernel style math. So if you can look up kernel style math or ML, why don't you use AI within VS Code? Because that's not how I do it. This is just a this is a middleman between me and GPT-5. I'm not trying to middleman. I don't want to have to pay extra money to just be able to use it here. Like I literally can just close that out and then have it here. Yeah, it's just Mark. It's just about my workflow. It's completely different. not about the agentic. How do you access historical data? Very simple. You download it from this website completely for free. Yeah, completely free. That's why I'm doing crypto, guys. Crypto, you get free data, free sophisticated data. The amount of edge you can pull from aggregated trades is insane. It'll blow your mind, the amount of data you can just pull from a very simple file. It's just a very, very simplistic. This is it. This is literally just timestamp, aggregated trade ID. You got price, you got quantity, you got your first trade ID, last trade ID. Was buyer maker? Yes. So that means taker or maker. Date, symbol, boom, done. The amount of data you can create from this will blow your mind. The sophistication is beyond what people have ever thought of. I would have never thought of this. How could you even think what to make from this? But AI helps you. Cool, I didn't know if I was missing something more serious. I've done it both ways. Yeah, exactly. I find that you get, for 20 bucks a month, you get the most usage you get access to the full knowledge. This is what, GPT-5 mini? I don't know, it's just an extra subscription that I don't need. Don't need it. Now, I've tried Codex too, but it's a different model. All this stuff is completely different. All right, let's see what we got here. Ag look. Let's see if this even runs. It's running. Okay. Accepted the code. All right, we got build. Make sure everyone's looking good here. All right, build, accepted. We have accepted build. And then backtest. Cool. And test. Haha, see, this has been this error in stream. See if I can just. What do you think of people claiming that technical analysis is basically astrology? Yeah, at some point, once you realize the math that goes into these algorithms and you see the basic strategies that people are doing TA with, yeah. Hey, what's up, Wall Street? It's not astrology. You're definitely beating the casino per se. Like, you're giving yourself better odds by looking at TA and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all random, dude. So no one really can predict the future. Not even these algorithms. It's gambling, but very sophisticated gambling. Yeah, of course, Wall Street. See, I helped out Wall Street. I told Wall Street, go overseas for your coding. They're scamming you. No, I love it, dude. I'm glad that I was able to help you out, man. No problem. I'm glad your software is crushing it too. Let's see. Let's go to the markets. We'll take a look at what's going on. Market efficiency happens. It certainly is not limitless. It's limited. It's unlimited. Wow, Nvidia crushing. AMD. Did AMD pop off? I know they're that circular economy is coming through. Wow. Oh, you can do AMD on Mexi. That's funny. AMD USDT. That's not what I wanted. Wow, giant gap. That's a little bit concerning. The gap. Oracle AMAT. Man, you're going full on. There's too much to trade, dude. The market's been so bullish. I just really care about S&P chilling because that's kind of where I got that C fund. Bitcoin chilling. All right, we need to get these algos launched up. Yeah, this is what I need here. This is test for. Yeah, Wall Street, that's what I'm saying, man. Learn about the vibe coding. You can probably make it even better, dude. Learn about how to get GPT-5. Take that code that you got from them and be like, hey, how do we make it better? Have a forked off version where it's like your own little thing you're trying. But it's cool that you're doing the. Okay, yeah, of course, Simp. Yeah, I'm just trying to help everyone out. They're doing. Oh, okay, they're doing everything. Okay, so they're already tapped in. So you're chilling. So they're tapped into the GPT-5 knowledge. That's really all you need to do is you get some people who are tapped in to GPT-5 and know how to extract every bit of value from that. It's literally endless to what you can do. It's crazy how sophisticated. Yeah, now you just need to I guess, just need more money to trade, right? Just more capital. But yeah, everything looks really, really great. It looks guten. Yeah, even, what happened to, oh yeah, see, even they're popping back off. That was a good trade. That was a crazy trade. Okay. This was test here, maybe. This was, all right, let's try it again. Yeah, I mean, this is like the time to throw all your money out there and just crush it. Oh my gosh, that's a huge histogram. All right, let's see what this says. Crazy time to be alive. The market's been loving it, dude. The AI boom. It's the AI bubble. Yeah, gold's just flying, dude. This might be the. I mean, that's crazy. This has been relatively same. It's been tamed. All right, this is test for this. Cool. Okay, that worked out fine. Perfect. Do you think it's a bubble? Well, I don't know. It's a real thing though. It's like I'm just looking at what I'm able to do nowadays before AI and now what I can do. I'm literally superhuman coder, superhuman quant. Like, so it makes sense that everything's just gonna go, everyone's just gonna be 10 times more productive if they put AI into employees. They can basically hire less people. Yeah, AI is just insane. The power it has unlocked for everyone, but not everyone is able to really put their mind to it and understand it. People who resist it will end up failing, but people who go full in, particularly with coding is like the most productive thing right now. Coding and AI. So these tech stocks are just crushing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just thinking about what I'm able to do, and it's all valid, dude. It's not a bubble because it's actually really something unique. Does your algo work? Where are you at the building process? Currently, we're still researching. It works. Like I have something. We have data being collected on the edge that I'm trying to test. So we're collecting data. We're actually going to see what the results. Okay, so the gating. See, this is the problem here. True. That's why I tried hiring you, and you were doing the. Yeah. Yeah, I know Wall Street. I want to take on like dev jobs and all that stuff, but I don't know. You can get some good Fiverr GPT-5 people. I don't know what I was thinking back then. Agree, and definitely we'll see correction yeah, exactly. There will be a correction even though AI is just incredible. Like there's always a correction. Like that's the time to really load up. But yeah, I mean everyone is now a superhuman coder. If you know, you know. And I'm sure the people in India are just absolutely destroying with code right now because they were good at it before, but now everyone's good. What's up, Aki? What's good, guys? Hey, you just got to learn to get a. Is the bot ready? No, Pepe. The bot is not ready. We're seeing here that there's some edge. Let's see. There was an issue here with the gating. So. AMD hits, dang. Microsoft bounce. What happened here? See, there's been these errors with yeah, I'm gonna well, okay, I'm going to start this over. Reset the things here. Agreed, we're launching a platform in 2 weeks. Where can make a network of AI agents? Where are you? Oh, interesting, cool, dude. Yeah, I'm interested in looking at the agent stuff in the GPT-5. Quant, not quantum, quant. Hey, where do you stream other than TikTok? Yeah, Lucifer, we're on YouTube. So if you really need a high quality, here we are. We're on YouTube as well. You can really see the code here and get the full screen if you're on like a desktop or whatever. So my YouTube, I can get y'all the channel. If y'all want to go on YouTube. Yeah, Lucifer, there you go. Uber. The algorithm is Pokemon. It catches all the price action movers. That's awesome, Wall Street. See, it's signaling to you to trade because the whatever they programmed in there. Can you upload the kind of code in GitHub? Yeah, I have some in my GitHub. You want a trading algorithm? Go to my GitHub. There is trading algo code right here in the GitHub. Now the code I have here is very specified. Workflow, it's to code but I'm front end. Aki, you don't even need to code, man. It's literally you can use English to code. Like people forget that GPT-5 can code for you. You just whatever you want. You just need to figure out how to talk to AI about it and get the code. So, just remember, you can do it too. If I'm doing it, you can do it. You just need to put in the effort. Front end is difficult with GPT-5 because of the ability it can't see what you're doing and it's all that stuff. So UI is definitely a little bit harder. But when you have those UI, what are they called? Building blocks, you can do it. That's too easy. Start with GPT-5 and be like, hey, I don't know where to start, but I like money and I want trading algorithm to make me money. it'll give you step by step, dude. Yeah, BNB. You want a meme coin for BNB? BNB network. Yeah, they're crushing right now. I just don't know. Yeah, yeah, you want that meme coin. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting into the whole trading on the DEXs soon. Let me focus on this stuff first. So Shot, are you talking about how to become a quant dev in corporate? That is going to be very tough, but you can be a quant dev right now with just AI and some Python code. You can do the most sophisticated quant dev workflows. right now, without having to worry about the corporation telling you that you are quant dev, you are not. You can be one too right now. Okay, awesome, Pepe. Is quant day trading or long term? It's well, okay, what do you mean? Quant can be anything. You can quant dev up any trading algorithm that yeah, you can literally target any time frame you want with math and with your code. How do you get a job in quant? Be highly connected to the finance space. Be top 1% of mathematicians in the world. Be a top coder. You really have to, it's the barrier to entry is very hard. So you're competing with people that are very, very good. And yeah, it's hard. Do you masters in physics? No, but the stuff I have coded in here you'd be like, yeah, that might be a PhD in physics and mathematician style. Okay. So the gating is there's an issue. Let's look at, do you use order? Yeah, order book. I use order book data sometimes. For in this one particularly, there is order book data because I'm pulling it from a live WebSocket. Yeah, I would consider myself a quant dev in the entrepreneurial sense, not in the corporate sense, which means I do a lot more than what a normal quant actually does. I do the full stack. I code it, theorize, math, everything, test it. I do more than what a quant dev would actually do. So I am a new hybrid quant dev that is AI only focused. So I'm a 10x quant dev, especially when you just focus completely with AI. Yang? No. I'm Yang, dude. He's my quant. I love that scene. That's hilarious. His name is Yang. Yeah. Yeah, I know that scene. That's a good movie. The Big Short, dude. All right, let's reset that there. Okay, we need to tune this up a little bit. The gating is really reducing edge completely. Yeah. What's your background then? What did you study? Yeah. In college, I was like business major. This was a long time ago. This was the way I got here was I was interested in like coding or trading back in the day, and like I lived on Wall Street for a little bit, and yeah. Now in 2022 started to learn to code, but then I saw AI was coming out, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna go full in on AI. Formal education, how would you achieve it? With AI, Aldo. Just start your own startup in the quant dev space. Become an entrepreneur. It's Pepe, the bear. The bear is okay too. Like the algorithm it's not gonna think long. It's not gonna have emotions. It's just gonna know when to trade. Yeah. Basically, I've been using AI. I'm just really good at using AI. That's the background I have. If you understand the power that AI is giving everyone, then you can do it too. It's just really what I'm doing is using AI to its maximum capability. And it happens to be it's tons. I have no math background, no. But I do know the type of math that I want in my trading algorithm. I can broadly speak to it. You really just need the words that will get the math from the AI. Everything I'm doing here can be broken down into some sentence that gets AI to give it to me. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. it's just kind of naive to think that anyone is going to get a job in quant. Yes, of course, Pepe. I haven't focused in on that, but you can definitely use the AI to make you an options trading bot. It's a little bit more difficult, and it's definitely going to be pushing on different concepts. Are we making models? We're making algorithms, not. There is some AI and ML in these in this math here, like kernel style math, and you can do it, man. You can literally do anything. That's the thing. If you have the idea and the drive to talk to AI about how to get there, you can do it. Yeah, I'm using Python. I'm doing everything with Python. Yeah. Don't just go straight into Rust or C++. It's too much of a hassle. You're gonna get slowed down by that environment. Python is extremely good and quick to iterate with, and it's quick enough. Okay, guys, I think we need to run Python build and start working that. Hopefully this doesn't crash the computer. Ooh, okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah. So how do you incorporate in? Yes, exactly, through an API. So you're going to have to. So algorithmic trading requires that you connect to the exchange via an API, REST, whatever API. It needs a WebSocket. You need to be able to pull these things separately from the user interface. So IBKR, Alpaca Finance, there are certain traditional traditional brokers that allow you to do this. IBKR and Alpaca Finance are one of the bigger ones. They allow you to do this. Yeah, I use Python and everything. Yeah, you can use C++ if it's latency, if you're co-locating and you need that sort of speed. But usually when it comes to running this stuff on your personal computer, the latency, you can make infinite amount of money doing this, Aldo. It's just depends on how much capital you want to trade with. Are your algorithms good? If you want to sell it as a software, sell the knowledge on how to make it. There's the amount of money you can in the space is insane. Do you think algo trading works outside those big firms? Yeah, it 100% works. I'm proving that is true. These backtests and these research scripts are designed to show me that this math is giving me edge, and I can extract it live to a certain degree, right? It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be some variables that are going to be slightly skewed. Yeah, Alpaca is really good, actually. Alpaca Finance is great, Damien. They're they're mostly focused on their API. Yeah. Now IBKR is going to be a little bit more advanced, but you can definitely get going with Alpaca Finance. Yeah, for sure. Those were those two core options, right? It's like either one's going to be great. You're probably going to have more sophisticated options with IBKR, but Alpaca Finance is going to literally let you get going immediately and test pretty sophisticated stuff. I will do live trading using your. Oh yeah, I have not done. I haven't run a full strategy yet because I didn't have the data set up. I didn't have the pipeline set up. So most of my time has been focused on working data, getting the research done, so I can, when I do launch live algorithms, I know how to tune them, test them. I have the full pipeline. So this is where most of your time will be spent, is in the historical data, WebSocket paper trading. Once my algorithms pass these two things, then I'll be like, okay, perfect. I'm confident that this will run live in the way I want to. And then obviously there'll be a live testing zone as well. So we haven't got to that just yet. Have you been doing this forever though? Yeah, I've been working this live since August. So we've done a bunch of live streams. 2 months ago, basically. So August 2nd is when I started this project. And I've run so many different pieces of software that every time I run a piece of software, I learn something new. This is a new way of doing coding. This is the issue with AI, it hallucinates. Yeah, but the thing is you can quantify whatever it hallucinates out of. So yeah, it can hallucinate and you can run something and the data will show you that it did hallucinate. So the data is the ultimate thing. You can test data, and this is the whole basis of the world, right? You run some code, you get the data, and you test the data. So you can quantify whatever the hallucinations are in code. So yes, it does hallucinate, but code is the ultimate. Yeah, I've tried Quant. The problem is you're learning hallucinations instead of actual structure. Nope, you're absolutely wrong, Happy. The data would show that it's not trading properly. I'm not just working off hallucinations here. That's naive to think that this is hallucinated data. This is real data I have downloaded, and this is real WebSocket data that we're running math over. It's literally just running math over some data, and then we're collecting that data. You're mad? I'm mad? No, yeah. So the math is just, it's quantifiable. You can literally test the math, and you can see the output of the math. It's really just the purest form of taking math, converting into code, running the math over some data. I mean, I can launch a strategy today, right now, and just take whatever I've learned so far and launch it right now. That's not going to get you anywhere. I'm doing this for the long term. I'm making my internal tools. I'm perfecting the workflow to have a steady stream of trading algorithms. So you gotta understand, I'm doing things a little bit differently here. What do you connect to, like a stream of data? Yeah, exactly. So I get data from here. So I have aggregated trades from this, and I'm connecting to the Binance public WebSocket data, getting 20 levels and pulling in the aggregated trade at 100 milliseconds. So 2 different sources of data. One is actually live data that you would actually run to make a strategy. VS Code and it trains on data shards. Cool, dude. Yeah, I've done some AI work too. Yes. Yeah, 100%. You can't predict, but your math can get 60 to 70% accuracy, for sure. I don't know. People are crushing it by taking small little trades in high volume. There's yeah, I mean, there's definitely room for both in your portfolio, right? Having algorithms trading, and then there's also room for a buy and hold strategies, right? Not everyone wants to have algorithms running their money. It's not for everyone. And yeah, buying and holding will outperform, but there's ways to make more money with algorithms running as well. So. Okay, this is that. Thoughts on Nancy Pelosi? Are you talking about her ETF or whatever? She's no longer in office, so she probably doesn't have that much insider information. But she probably still is connected, let's be real. Awesome, dude. Yeah, Mr. Elroy, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Elroy's telling me I'm correct, and he's crushing it right now. People are doing it, dude. And the thing is, I'm the publicly facing person for this industry. No one's really doing the sophisticated strategies I am. Yeah, she definitely has inside information. No, I don't have a degree. To work in this field, it's just going to be impossible, guys. You have to do it entrepreneurially, do it on your own. But yeah, guys, people are doing it, and there's tons of money. You can just, if these corporations weren't making money from high frequency trading and scalping small little bips, they would stop. They wouldn't be doing it. So, and Yeah, and it's pretty simple to prove out that the algo will work before you run it live. So it's not simple, but it's all possible, guys. You can do it too. I'm just some Air Force guy doing algo. Have you used a lot of different LLMs, or just I've used all of them? I've tested all of them thoroughly. I've run like one or two. Actually, I've only run one. I tested Sonnet 4.5 once. I gave it one shot. I guess like you better do it. I gave it the best stuff, and it failed. So I was like, nope. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur, solopreneurially. I'm reading about Quant, Jim Simons, and yeah, exactly. Jim Simons is one of those. He was the first to he was one of the first people to do the high frequency trading, and that's why he was able to be so prolific. He shut his thing down because his strategy probably stopped working, and he's just like, let's cash out. But he had a huge run where it was like 1980s, and what makes you think you can compete with big hedge funds? I'm not trying to compete with them, dude. What do you mean? There's plenty of. I don't have the type of money that they're trading, and they're in a different zone. Yes, I'm still active duty until February 2026. So, yep, I'm on leave right now, guys. Like, technically they can call me back anytime. Yeah, we're not trying to compete just yet. Look, let's be real. Jane Street is looking at I'm making waves, right? OpenAI talks about me in their internal Slack channel. Jane Street looks at my LinkedIn all the time. People see what I'm doing, and they realize like, oh shit, like we got to step up our game. Why not just transfer it to their tech roles? That doesn't work like that. That definitely does not work like that, dude. If you know how active duty works, you would, yeah. I would never use any of this stuff in the Air Force. Like, this is something you have to do outside. Yeah. They don't do any cool stuff in the Air Force. It's very deprecated technology. Well, yeah, they're killing it, but people see what I'm doing. I'm doing stuff live, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really want a corporate job, like, do exactly what I'm doing, guys. Like, just show that you're out there doing it every day, have a passion for it, and your literal algorithm and code will talk for itself. Like if you're showing very sophisticated code that's like, wow, this guy is doing something right. We need them on my team. So just let your work talk for itself. Yeah, yeah, their main moneymaker, their Indian manipulation. Maybe it's a meme, or they're actually doing product market research and they're like, wow, this guy's doing something different. And they were more interested in getting me to try out Codex, but I wasn't really into that. I don't like Codex. They hop in here every so often and be like, yeah, have you tried Codex yet? I'm like, nah, dude, get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm not doing Codex, okay? Yeah, I mean, they're controlling the game here. AlphaGate, what is this? Yeah, it's new and funky, exactly. People don't, this is the most secretive stuff you can ever do. Oh, this is a long shot, not sure how much you're established, but I'm looking for a intern. Yeah, that's a long shot. Finance major, if you need any help, I can code finance stuff. Okay. Yeah, see, he's trying, right? I'm a broke airman, dude. You can join the Discord and become part of the Discord, but I am the broke airman, dude. I'm not hiring anyone. I'm solopreneuring. You can do this too, my man. Nexus Trade, his platform is generating revenue. Okay, I'll look up Nexus Trade. Trade, yeah. NexusTrade.io. See, research, reports. Yeah, this is not it. Library. Yeah. About what is going to access A part of training. This is different. He's not showing any of his stats, that's the issue. Yeah, this is not doing it, dude. Scam. But wait, all right, I'll go back to it. It just, his website wasn't good, but I don't know, maybe it's just all through his, let's see his GitHub. It's TypeScript. Yeah, just because you're running, reinforcement learning is, it's decent. Yeah, he's just doing normal stuff, dude. Yeah, I would say this is, when was this made? He clearly has some, I mean, look, he's doing it. He's doing it for sure. Now, do I trust his stuff? Absolutely not. That's why I'm doing it on my own. And just from one look at his content, he's kind of just, look, let's see his TikTok, right? This is his TikTok. It's just, there's nothing here. There's not, this is not it, dude. He made, yeah. This isn't it. Yeah. You don't, I mean, look, GPT-5 is also a genius coder as well, so. I don't see anything about his results. The main thing you want to see is how did the algorithm perform. You don't need to expose the edge. You want to see what is it. Yeah, you can say DRL for stock trading. That means absolutely nothing. What's the actual performance? Where are my reports? Where, right? Where is the actual stuff that it matters? This code, sure, right? Let's see the models here. Let's see. This is his model. This is just some simple PyTorch. This is not it. No, dude. This is not gonna. Okay, the Nexus Trade source is not public. I believe it. Yeah, but I also believe that it's not actually doing that great. Yeah, he's just doing it normal. It's a normal project. I was doing this 8 months ago. I was very similar code here. Just a little bit different. Yeah, I was trying that like almost a year ago. Yeah, reinforcement learning is difficult. There's trade-offs when you try and do this end-to-end system with this. I mean, yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that with me. It looks cool. I just would structure my site a little bit differently and not have such, he's fallen for the brain rot. He auto trading bot? Why is RL not bigger thing in trading bots? It is. People are using reinforcement learning for sure, but it's just there is massive trade-offs when it comes to this. Because in the RL, so when it comes to Edge is really good when you can trade under 1 minute, right? You can really predict price. You can really scalp these bips under 1 minute. But when you're doing RL, it's like you're training something from scratch, and it needs to trade a million times before it gets really good at it, and then one rogue piece of data could just blow it up. There's these big trade-offs. Okay, I mean, yeah, the dude's doing well. Awesome. Yeah, so it was like a side project. Exactly. This trading bot that I'm working on would just be you click the button, it runs, and it'll trade for you. This is not a signal-based trading bot. Yep, I have also 5 years of data right here to train on as well. And look, I've tried it, dude. I've tried meta reinforcement learning. I've done all these reinforcement learning stuff. I've even tried making my own custom CUDA kernel. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're probably gonna get better results with the traditional, like very low level ML neural network stuff. You want something that's very compute efficient. Now I'm not saying you probably get some super emergent capabilities from RL. Yeah, but you need to trade that agent somehow. You can't you probably could run, 100 different coins and have it trading in parallel, but it's like you're training something from scratch. Yeah, Young Yeti, custom CUDA kernel. Yeah, I went really deep in the custom CUDA kernel and that workflow, and it seemed pretty cool when it was when it was not C++ purely. So there was a way to connect it into the Python. I'll go back to it, but I was literally crashing my computer. Whatever I was doing, I was trying to loop. I was like trying to do some recursive looping in the thing, and it was just crashing my thing. I was like, dude, forget this. Can bots completely replace people in the future? Yeah. Everything, dude. It's going to be the singularity. We're not going to understand we hardly understand how AI is doing what it's doing right now. Yeah. If you can vectorize and throw it to the GPU, it'll definitely run quicker. Exactly. You need a lot of compute. Are you training it to trade on certain time frames? Yeah, exactly. So when you theorize and make a trading algorithm, you kind of decide, hey, I want to target 30 seconds to 5 minutes. And basically that math will dictate that sort of edge. Now, if you're trying to trade a day out, it can be completely different math. What? Well, there's no point in, there is a, I don't know, you don't really learn to trade. You should just go right into coding with AI. Make your trading algorithms, dude. It's the future. Yeah, so, yeah, learn to trade, learn how to do algo trading. No one's gonna give you the stuff, right? People will paywall this stuff, and visualizations down from, yeah, PineScript, there you go, that's probably your issue. Yeah, PineScript's limited, dude. Just get out of that ecosystem. Yeah, get out of the PineScript ecosystem. When I say trading algorithm, that is an automatic trading system, guys. It's data ingestion, and it's gonna hit the API for trades. It's gonna be a complete end-to-end. Learn it, but you have extra edge of the algo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people are even creating their own custom indicators that give them edge visually. That's definitely possible. Like the stuff you see on PineScript is very limited in what you can actually develop. Yeah, exactly. You can do data visualization with Python outside of this thing. It's going to be a little bit more difficult because you need to visualize it and kind of accurately have that going on. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, it deleted it, didn't it? Something's been going on with AI here. No, I'm from the US. I think NVIDIA visualize permutations. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of visualization libraries, and I've messed with it a little bit. You could even do it in like React and then connect the Python backend to it. You could even do it in Wasm. You can Wasm and then have like the algorithm in Wasm, or like design it in Go or Rust, convert to Wasm, and then have that backend in the website. And you can probably do some pretty sophisticated stuff, which I might end up doing. I don't like assembly, but I do like WebAssembly. I like Wasm. I don't like normal assembly. It's gonna be awesome, dude. AI is crushing it. Do you also PyTest rough? And yeah, I do. I do have like these own. It's not really PyTest. PyTest is like you have these like modularized things and you just run it over. I used to do a lot of PyTest. Now it's more or less everything's so condensed and so strategic that it's like you build the code, you get the data, you just run a test over the data set. Versus like, oh, is this like, yeah. C++ rounded, yeah. Awesome, Yungiri. I know some C++ I'm pretty decent, but Quant looks hard to get into. Should I do it? Look, dude, it's not as hard as you think if you use AI to code. You can start doing the most sophisticated things right now with AI in code. You can do anything you want. Now, is a corporation going to hire you? Maybe not. Quant dev and Python laugh emoji. Cremo, how dare you laugh at quant dev with Python? This is not acceptable in the chat. Unacceptable laugh emoji. I'm just kidding, dude. Working on finishing my algo, have had the awesome, dude. See, people, look, you don't even see what's really going on. The people who follow me and the people who see what's going on understand it, and they're actually doing real things. If your algo works, how do you make the big money with the little trick? Yeah, exactly. You need money to make money, but yeah, that is part of the thing. Now, what if I have a really good holy grail trading algorithm where you can just kind of compound it, right? There might be some secrets. You just use high leverage, dude. Since you're using AI to code and fix issues, why not use cursor and an agent? Yeah, Ethan, this is a big question I get, and I actually have a better, more efficient, I just get better results not agentically coding. I get way better results not agentically coding. Compounding is the key, yeah. So high leverage is going to be part of that equation of taking small capital and growing into a lot more. So yes, and this guy understands that very small little trades can really compound into something crazy. And that's kind of what we're looking for right now. These small little scalps, but at high volume. I understand it differently than what a traditional software engineer would consider me understanding it. I just understand it completely differently. Are you Team GPT to help you learn programming or against it? I'm 100% for anyone. Everyone should be using AI to learn everything, and everyone should be using AI to do everything. Because it can help you tremendously just get ahead. It's going to make you... You work for an actual firm, a bit silly to consider yourself a quant dev. I am the quant dev community, my man. Why did you choose to do it for Bitcoin? Because it's most like everything else, right? Bitcoin has become like this big institutional asset. It's becoming less volatile. If you can conquer Bitcoin and their manipulation tactics and all these crazy movements, and you can conquer the trading here, you can easily move on to any asset you want. So Bitcoin is the best playground to test your trading algorithms. Yes, you should learn quant because it's the future. People are using, yes. I'm going to be trading on Hyperliquid, IBKR, maybe Alpaca Finance. Mostly Hyperliquid, AstroDex, IBKR, and Alpaca Finance. Probably those. What coin should I get into from thinking? Yeah, get into Solana if that's what you're thinking. Solana's cool, dude. It's got a lot of meme coin action. The whole DeFi industry is Blowfin is nice. I've never heard of Blowfin. Could you elaborate on manipulating methods? I mean, it's just people with a lot of money moving the price. Yeah. If you can calculate how much your order will manipulate the order book. You can look at the order book and you can say, I have $10 million here. I see the order book. $10 million in liquidity would be like down here at the current level.
And you can kind of calculate, okay, if I spam this right now, this will move here. And then you can think like, oh, if I have this much money, I'm moving it down here. Where's the mean reversion? I can counter trade it. You can do all these crazy things if you have a lot of money.
If you want to get into a firm, you should go to uni. Yeah, exactly. You need to be also extremely intelligent if you want to go that traditional route. When it comes to research reports such as Argus, do you think they should use an AI to generate? Yes. You don't really use AI to generate the report. You use AI to generate the code that will make the report. Right? Because when you do a data analysis in GPT-5, it's running code and it's like giving you a data visualization. It's not what do I know, it's what successful code bases have I run. I've run on Go, I've run on Rust, I've run on C++, I've run on CUDA, I've run Python, I've run all JavaScript frameworks, also just pure JavaScript. I haven't messed with WASM just yet, so I'm trying to get into that WASM space. So I'll probably build in Go or Rust, but I've run I've run a piece of software in almost every coding language. I like money. That's why I got into Quant. No. What got you into Quant? I was into trading for a long time, and I just kind of, it's when AI launched, dude. When AI launched, I saw the picture, dude. I saw it. I was like, okay, it's time to get the Quant. Yeah, that's why you have certain. Yeah, I mean, if you're risking like your whole account every time, a couple trades could blow you out for sure. I mean, it's hard to make it work in practice. Yeah, in theory, the get-rich-quick algorithm is probably not a thing, but maybe it's the dream, right? Get-rich-quick algorithm sounds great. It's more or less going to just be a different strategy to run. Web dev here, are there jobs over there? Should I switch? No jobs anywhere, dude. I'm sorry, nothing. The traditional quants often have like a master's degree in math, and would you also consider yourself good at math? No. I'm really good at using AI. That's my skill. The only skill is I'm very good at using AI. That's it. That's the only skill you need going forward. Get really good at using AI. That's the skill you need. What's up? Yikes. Let's see. Did it? No. All right, I have to reset that one. Team Quant, let's go. Let's go, dude. Elifas Levy. Any progress? Dude, we're always making progress, man. Although a lot more progress happens off the stream, I'm not gonna lie. Just because it's half me chatting. I'm doing good, man. We've been live for almost 3 hours, so we're back on the YouTube horizontal screen, learning a lot, and we're trying to test out these new ideas I have here. These new kernel-based, new ML-based edges. Yeah, dude, I started 2 hours 44. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to hop off soon and go chill. No. Yeah, I'm deep in the live stream and just constantly crunching out code. GPT-5 has been a little bit, there's been issues today. Today, definitely, there's more errors. I've had to reset it a couple times. So what kind of return do you expect from your, it's unknown, dude. It's the unknown return. I want the get rich quick algo, Jonas. Okay, who doesn't? No, but what can I expect from it? It's an unknown situation. We're pushing into the unknown. We don't know, but I will know in theory how it will perform over the next 5 years, or how it performed in the last 5 years. So. Okay, guys. Whew. Need to, what do I need to do? I need to drink more water. Uh-oh. Drip, we're coding in Python right now. And yeah, mostly Python right now. See, people are reaching out to me. You just fix your pipeline to be able to plug in multiple strategies. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, see, that's what's up. That's kind of what we're doing here. I've been collecting data and in multiple different coins. Yeah, it's just best to have multiple things. Awesome, dude. Can I code up a client dashboard? It's a good question. Can I do it? Yeah, guys. My workflow is basically a screener with multiple analysis steps. Cool, dude. Okay, so you're screening with strategized outputs and groups. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Cool, dude. Yeah, now you just need to automate that to just run the code or run the. But yeah, see, what is going on here? Cool, dude. Let me get this off here. All right. We gotta reset everything here. Okay. Apparently, you got to use Grok to get the code now. Would flow into trade placement and PPO call. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're really doing some ML stuff. Interesting. Yeah, we're starting to push towards the hybrid edges where it's like kernel and ML based. It's really kind of, it was giving me good results, but as soon as I started gating it, it just ruined it. So, guys, gotta be careful. These risk management techniques do crush your edge. So. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, just move it to the next step, dude. It's time. If you're getting good results in your research, then yeah, if you feel confident. I'm still pushing this research stuff here. All right, let's Python test. Right, we're gonna do that. Yeah, with a bot. We're building out. Yeah, so Levy, right now we have aggregated trades data. This is a millisecond level, almost 3 billion rows of millisecond level trade data from Bitcoin perps. Basically, I theorize what type of math I can, or what type of indicators and what type of edge I can pull from that data. Unfortunately, it is missing order book data. So how do you backtest millisecond data? Exactly, I'm trying to explain that. So you have one millisecond data. I need to build that data into 1 second bars. But before I lose that granularity, I'm trying to calculate certain edges from that granularity into 1 second bars. So that's kind of the edge that we're building out. So we build out the aggregated trade data. We build it out, and then we back test, and we test. We can individually test. We can do so much tests on that data set. So this is extremely sophisticated back testing, build out script from that free data source. And then here, I kind of quickly theorize on what the full algorithm, right? Order book and tick level data. So we're basically running live WebSocket data, pulling in, doing something very similar to this, but we're just doing it with live WebSocket data. So we got one paper trading WebSocket research and one historical data research pipeline. So hopefully that kind of explained it. But it's just all research. It's all testing. Yeah. What kind of education do I have? I have AI education. What? So I guess you could pay to get multi-exchange order book data on historical. You could pay for it, but you can just pull it for free, dude. I don't understand. If you're trying to get crypto data, what is the quant dev? How do I learn it? Use AI Lenovo to learn what quant deving is. AI will understand what a quant dev is. It's Do you actually know how to code, or is it? You can, yeah. It's AI slop, dude. You can go away. I don't want to tell you what's going on here. Higher volume of trades with lesser win rate is well, no. That doesn't make sense. You want a higher volume of trades with a higher win rate. So you want to be scalping those small little bits. That's going to be extremely lucrative. If you can beat fees and capture just a bunch of small little trades, that's going to be extremely lucrative to have.
So when you're dealing with ultimately, but I'm asking which is better? You're gonna want both, dude. Just have it all. There's no need to, take from here, which is there. Obviously, when you have a shorter term time frame algorithm, it's gonna be able to get a higher win rate with smaller amounts of wins. Now, when you are very selective and wait for those large movements, those larger trend-based ones, that's also very lucrative to have as well. So you want just to have a whole team of algorithms targeting different things, just working together. It's now very possible to do that. Before, you couldn't do that, but I think the best one would be a high volume of trades with small little bits. That's going to be extremely profitable. Yeah. If you can capture, 100 trades a day with like a small amount of bips, you're going to be golden. I feel like that's the best. When you say AI education, do you mean no? I talked to GPT-5. That's my source of knowledge. GPT-5 and I have merged into one. we have become one. I'm just joking. Yeah, guys, just start learning from AI. Let's see if this even works. Might crash my computer. Profit factor verse 6. 97 trades versus 50. Yeah, I like the, oh, we're getting errors here. No, error. Yeah, I like all of it, dude. There's no need to limit yourself in, have an algorithm targeting every different time frame. There's different math for different things that you need to do. Ideally, you have an algorithm yeah. Yeah, exactly. Don't limit yourself. You really should just be like, all right, take it from short term to long term. Like, just build them out. More options, the better. And you're going to have to continually research and adapt those. But guys, it looks like I'm coming to an end of stamina right now. I need to refuel. Maybe do another espresso shot. But yeah, I'll push this offline. You guys can get in the Discord. I'll be around. I'll be at the computer all day. Probably gonna push some other work too. But yeah, guys, it's been chill. I'll see y'all later. We're gonna end the. Uh-oh.